All right, hello everyone, and welcome to a presentation. This is the Breath Mints, a primer for new fans, so really just anybody who is interested in learning more about the team. So let us cast the Junior Mint initiation spell. Say it with me, everybody. Venum, Dente, Canis. And there you go, you are now a Junior Mint. So what is the Breath Mint's deal? We play in an open meadow on the outskirts of Kansas City. We are forever middling. We've won almost exactly as many games as we've lost. We just need to fix the Mint's offense, and then perhaps we will be no longer middling. Maybe then we'll be good someday. We were the first team in ILB history to die. We collectively all died 3 games into season 24. It was very tragic. We are a simple woman. We like wine, tooth, and dog. And we also like memes about skeletons, piss, and communism. And this is very important, probably the most important thing here. The entire Kansas City Breath Mints team failed the bar exam. None of these players passed the bar. None of them can practice law. So here are some of our team chants. The most popular one goes, "Fresh breath, here we come. Kansas City, #1." You'll hear that pretty often at Mints games. We also have Minty Fresh. Minty Fresh. We like to do this one when we are performing a rally. We have fresh breath. Another pretty good one. And then finally, the Breath Mints. So the team is owned by Max Bettman. He is a notorious cheapskate. He takes every opportunity he can to cut costs. He does not care about the fans, and he also doesn't care whether the team wins or loses. He is just in it for the money. So he moved the team out of the state-of-the-art Kansas City Fresh Dome and into an open meadow on the outskirts of town when he realized that the dome could be used as a tax evasion scheme if it was left unused. He also owns many other businesses and properties, including a formerly successful Sears, which is now also abandoned. He previously thought about using that as the stadium as well. This is the Spearmint. This is the team's mascot. The Spearmint is an eldritch being that haunts the meadow. It is described as horrible. However, nobody has ever seen it and lived. It preys upon the weak fans. This is an artist depiction of it here. Obviously, nobody's ever seen it and lived, but it is described as having many teeth and eyes that are like soulless voids. Next, let's learn about some of the Mints players. We'll go through the batting lineup first. So leading off is Boyfriend Monreal. This is our most popular player, the shortstop. They are our boyfriend. Boyfriend loves to go on walks. Really just, that is their favorite kind of date. They love to walk, especially to first base. Boyfriend has a career .284, .372, .471 slash line, making them an ideal leadoff hitter because they get on base. Boyfriend plays great defense and looks great doing it. Boyfriend is always depicted either with no eyes at all or with dozens of eyes, one or the other. Here is a good chant for Boyfriend. It goes, "Boyfriend, boyfriend, they're our boyfriend. If they can't do it, they're our boyfriend." And this is a very important thing to know about Boyfriend. No matter what they do, we will always love them. Batting second is Hewitt Best. This is the team's union representative. He hates capitalism more than anything else. He frequently talks to God. Hewitt loves stealing bases because he believes that bases belong to everyone. He once helped a group of hermit crabs unionize, and they now pilot a mech suit that looks exactly like him. Hewitt Best is my very best comrade. Reply if Hewitt Best is your very best comrade also. Batting third is Rodriguez Internet, as we like to call him, Rod.net. He is the internet. He hits singles, and he typically outplays his low overall rating. He is a master of the Kansas City sacrifice. Rod is a cat lover and a Jinko enthusiast. He is frequently seen wearing cat ears. He often experiences lag when running the bases. This is something that we're trying to work on with him. Whenever Rod hits a single, which is pretty often, an ad will pop up on the stadium scoreboard for hot singles in your area. This is also a popular chant for him. His walk-up music is a 15-second unskippable ad, and he is famous for his spicy chocolate chip cookie recipe. Our cleanup hitter is Jessica Telephone. She is probably the most popular player on the team league-wide. She is a famous and beloved veteran. She's played for many teams, including the Philly Pies, the Hades Tigers, the Dallas Stakes, and the Mexico City Wild Wings, as well as the Tokyo Lift, but we don't really like to talk about her time with the Lift, so don't worry about that. She is a no-nonsense player who takes batting practice every single day. Fans will often come to the game early to watch her take prodigious hacks and send the ball over the fence. She holds the Mint's single-season record for home runs, doubles, slugging percentage, OPS, and total bases. Fans often come up to JT and they say, "Hey, you look just like Jessica Telephone." She's often mistaken for herself in a similar way to Tony Hawk. And she was once trapped in a peanut shell for an entire year. And then when JT gets a big hit, we like to say, "Ring, ring." Batting fifth for us is our center fielder, Marco Stink. So Marco is a stink bug, as you can see there on the right. Stink, don't stink. That is one of his chants. He is the Mint's career home run leader with 407 and counting. He is known for his naive, fun-loving personality and his many catchphrases. Here are some of them. "What? I'm Marco Stink. I hit dingers. What? Seeds. It's not illegal for bugs," which is referring to stealing bases. He really likes to say this, even though we've tried to describe to him many times that stealing bases really isn't illegal for anyone. It's actually written down in the rules that anyone can do it at any time, but he still believes that it is not illegal specifically for him, and he really likes to steal, so we've given up on trying to explain that to him. Stink bomb, he likes to say when he hits a particularly long home run, and then finally, of course, "What?" Batting sixth is Jode Preston. Jode is a collective hallucination caused by an airborne fungus found in all major baseball stadiums. Those that breathe in the fungus see and experience a hitter named Jode Preston, despite no such player existing or ever having existed. Most people describe Jode as a kind aunt. We like to say "sicko Jode" when Jode gets a big hit, and then when Jode comes up with the bases loaded, we like to say the bases are joded. So this is Jode's theme song. You can pause the video and try to sing along with it. I'm not going to sing it here because I will get sued by Paul McCartney. To be honest, I really don't know what this means, and I don't really know what this one means either. Again, you can pause the video. This is kind of a weird one. We're just going to move on from Jode. Batting next is the third baseman, Whit Steakknife. You can see him there on the right. He is often depicted with a knife for a head. He is a self-described wife guy. He has 2.5 children. He recently went to Boyfriend Montreal and asked for some relationship help as Whit and his wife are trying to rekindle their passion. They've been married for many, many years, and Whit is seeking out Boyfriend's help to do grand romantic gestures to show his love for his wife because he is determined to be a good husband. He enjoys working on old cars, and honestly, he's pretty normal compared to the rest of these guys. And then his catchphrase is "Knife 'em, baby." Next we have Marquez Clark, the Bean King. Here is a brief rundown of Marquez's career. He was beaned 5 times. He ate 2 peanuts. He was accidentally sent to the Shadow Realm and then accidentally unshadowed. He was eaten by sharks, observed. He stole home twice in the same inning. This really happened, I swear to God. Nobody knows how or why, but it did. He had 0 batting stars, at which point he was reverbed to lead off, and we all collectively agreed that that was very funny. He is a 2-time anti-pope. He was shadowed extremely on purpose, and then incinerated, of course, with the rest of the team, after which he went rogue and killed God. Then he was vaulted with the team before being accidentally unpinned, and we all agree that this is what a real king looks like. Marquez is a former cricket player. He used to use a cricket bat to play baseball before they made it illegal. He bears an uncanny resemblance to real-life cricket player Adil Rashid, but that's just a coincidence. They are not the same person, as far as we know, even though they've never been seen in the same room together, now that I think about it. But Marquez speaks with an obviously fake British accent at all times. He is known as the Vampire from Hampshire, and we keep him around because we think it's funny when bad things happen to him. He's really not a very good player, but it's just funny to imagine what is going to happen to him next. And then whenever he does something good, it's Mark Clark. Moving on to the pitchers now, we have Winnie Hess, the team ace. Winnie is a workhorse. She is the biggest goddamn horse you have ever seen in your entire life. She is the best pitcher in ILB history by miles. She's the career leader in shutouts. She once threw a perfect game in the internet series against the Tokyo Lift, a series that we would go on to win. She relentlessly parties, just constantly, never seen not partying when she is not playing baseball. She has siphoned the blood of other players in an effort to make herself stronger, always seeking that edge. This is a chant for her. It goes, E! I really don't know why. You don't mess with the Hess. And horsepower, that's another good chant. And kill! We like to encourage Winnie to kill the players on the other team. We think that she should just kill them. Honestly, don't even worry about drinking their blood or beating them at baseball. You really could just kill them, just shoot them. It's completely fine with us. Moving on now, we've got Leech Ingram. So this is a doozy. Strap in, because this is going to take a while. Leech is not the best pitcher, that's for sure, but Leech is possibly the most pitcher of all time. Leech used to walk everyone all the time, but we have since fixed her. Now she is a double play specialist. Leech is very cold. She actually lowers the temperature of the field around her, which makes it very hard for opponents to steal bases. She is married to another player on the team, Eduardo Ingram, who we will get to later. Leech is an immortal lich. She is neither alive nor dead. She lives in an abandoned 7-Eleven, which is filthy and just very sticky. Leech loves to blow giant vape clouds. She also likes to drink Four Loko. Leech skateboards outside the 7-Eleven with Rodriguez Internet. They are frequently seen hanging out together outside of games. Leech, I can't stress this enough, is a funny skeleton. Leech is both funny and a skeleton. She is a fashion icon, as you can see by the leather jacket and the base skulls that she wears over there on the right. She loves smoking ditch weed and the number 69. Leech is always high, but she doesn't even smoke mids. It's like just North Carolina's finest, that swag, I'm telling you. She likes to roll joints for other people and have them smoke it, and they just cough and cough and cough. She thinks this is hilarious. Leech, during the internet series, was briefly elsewhere, but she returned just in time to hit the game-winning home run to win the series with a steel chair, by God. If you can't tell, Leech is my favorite player, and here are some chants for her. We like to say, live, laugh, Leech. Whether she's performing well or poorly, we love her regardless. It's the Leech Ingram experience, and we're all just living it. And finally, Leech can peach. So that is Leech. Moving on now, we've got Oscar Vaughn, the number 3 guy in the rotation. Oscar is a dentist by day, but he moonlights as a star pitcher by night. He used to be the ace of the staff, but he is past his prime now. He can't swing his arm down like he used to, but he doesn't need to, because he's got his teammates. Outside of the games, he likes to garden with his husband. He also is an avid bird watcher. He grew up in Manhattan in the 1960s, but he won't say whether it was the Manhattan in New York or the one in Kansas. He likes to keep an air of mystery about himself. And his favorite musician is Tito Puente. His chant that we like to say when he's on the mound is, teeth! So this is Mooney Doctor 2, rounding out the rotation, our number 4 starter. She is also known as Toonie. She is a clone of another player, Mooney Doctor. Toonie is a theoretical physicist. She lives on the moon and has a lab there where she develops her pitches based on scientific principles. She is riddled with severe anxiety, which she often tries to soothe by compulsively shopping. She is known for blowing leads in the 9th inning. We like to call her 8-Point Toonie, because she likes to get 8 2/3 innings into a really good performance and then just blow it at the last minute. Constantly, she does this. It's terrible. We hate it. But when she does well, we like to say, to the moon. Moving on to the bullpen now, we've got our swing pitcher, Polka Dot Zavala. That is their card there on the right. So PDZ began their life as the shadow of another player. Literally was the shadow of Polka Dot Patterson, but they became separated when PDP went to play for Canada, and PDZ was left as a pitcher in the Mints rotation. PDZ is struggling to find their own identity without PDP around. They are good with any pronouns. They don't mind. So they are slowly growing their own flesh and blood body. Bits of bone are still sticking out where the skin is still forming. So here are some chants for PDZ. It goes PDZ 1 2 3, or strike 1 2 3, or out 1 2 3. And you are your own pattern. We like to say this to PDZ to encourage them to embrace their own independence. Lucas Petty is another relief specialist on the team. Lucas always wanted to be a race car driver, but he has no relation to the famous Petty family of race car drivers. That is just a coincidence. Lucas likes to drive to the mound from the bullpen in a NASCAR when it is his turn to pitch, and because of this, the grounds crew absolutely hates him. His best friend on the team is Marquez Clark. He idolizes former Mints pitcher Axel Trollolol, who was traded away to the Baltimore Crabs. Axel famously, of course, transformed himself into a car and then into a fire truck. When Lucas enters the game, we like to say, "Start your engines." And then when he is performing well, we like to say, "Go off, King." And then, "Show me the Carfax." Next, we have Michelle Sportsman. Michelle was converted from coach to pitcher after she realized that she was actually better at pitching than most of the people she was trying to coach. When Michelle gives up a home run, it actually subtracts runs from the opposing team. I'm trying to convince Wishbone to implement this in our official XBL games. We'll see how much success I have with that. Michelle is a right-handed specialist. The Mints stole her from the Los Angeles Tacos, and she helped us win our only championship. She actually only played for the Mints officially for one season, but she's back on the team here. She is the team mom. She usually wears tracksuits, and she has perfect posture. Next, we have the closer, Uncle Plasma, seen there pontificating life. He is a very deep thinker. His nickname is Unky Nasty. He is a private detective, or Private Dick. He throws absolute gas. We conspired to steal him from the New York Millennials in the greatest heist in ILB history when he was investigating the disappearance of Mint's shadow player Brisket Friendo. This was a very famous event. We called it the Plansma, and it confused and terrified the other teams in the league. It required a whole lot of coordination on our part and was probably the coolest thing we ever did, if I'm being honest. Unky is really worth a follow on Blue Sky if you haven't followed him already. He has many deep thoughts and he likes to share them with the world. He likes to go uncle mode. This is what we call it when he's performing well. However, if he's getting knocked around, we say he's in nephew mode. And then when he defeats the other team, we will say, "Get unked on," and that it was all according to Plansma. Moving on to our bench players, we'll start off here with Helga Washington. As you can see, Helga is a formidable batsman. Helga is very large. She is described as Minotaur-like or Oni-like, a very intimidating presence on the field. She is the living spirit of a mountain personified. Helga is great at batting, but awful at absolutely everything else. She only swings for the fences. She is only out here to hit dingers. We like Helga because she is big. Next we have Azabeth Guerra, not Elizabeth. It is actually Azabeth because she takes no L's. Azabeth owns a baking company called I Am Going to Destroy God and Take His Place. She sells homemade cookies, pies, and sweets of all sorts, all to further the stated mission goal of the company, which is to destroy God and take his place. The remainder of the profits go toward mutual aid networks within Kansas City. Next, we have Eduardo Ingram, Leach's husband. Eduardo usually takes the form of a biblically accurate angel, as you can see there on the right, but he can also appear as a humanoid. Eduardo was once incinerated during a game by a rogue umpire, but he got better. And Eduardo plays flamenco guitar. He is often seen around the Kansas City area in nursing homes playing his guitar for the elderly, which we all agree is very sweet. He is a great batter, an awful defender, and somewhat fast. We pretty much just use this guy as a pinch hitter. Next is Keena Larson, who we don't actually have a picture for. Keena, very little is known about them. Keena has very sharp teeth, likes almond joys, studied veterinary science at the University of Missouri, but didn't graduate, is a part-time dog sitter and tattoo artist. One of the chants for Keena is A, like Fonzie. Keena likes to commit larceny when she steals bases. We like to encourage Keena to hit it into the buckets. Fans will often hold up buckets in the outfield past the fences for Keena to try to hit home runs into. And we kind of like Keena, which honestly doesn't speak for me. Keena's not very good. I don't really care for her very much. Next we have Gray Alvarado, and Gray is a mime, and that's pretty much it. And then finally, rounding things out, we have Pudge Nakamoto, who's just the worst. Seriously, fuck Pudge Nakamoto. All my homies hate Pudge Nakamoto. Pudge knows what they did. And we hated Pudge so much that we turned them into an unkillable monster, which would take a little bit too much time to explain, so we will save that story for another day. But that is a rundown of the Mints, our team culture, and some of our players. I hope that was informative for you, and I hope that now when you watch the streams, you will have some idea of the chants to say, and I look forward to seeing you in the chat. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Let's go Mints, baby. Love the Mints. Fresh breath, here we come. Kansas City #1. Everybody say it with me. The Breath Mints.